Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Gurley again here on first down. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation there. The defense won the battle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
12.
Third and long. It's gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. this one to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump off for Abdullah. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And now running right through it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Goff on 3rd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
DC.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a first down throw, gone. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. DC.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matt Longacre in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. On first down, Abdullah. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Garoppolo on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Garoppolo looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Harbaugh. Dula.
Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Bryce Hager coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
21. 12, fellas, here we go.
A handoff to Abdullah. Oh, what a move. And he's got some space here. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Super 66.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Like 20, like 80.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that one will be accepted. Garoppolo now. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Dancing to his left. Finding room inside the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Play action, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Like 80, 180.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Abdullah. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And Gold is able to put it through.